All right, hello, and welcome to season two of the Rice and Beans podcast. Name might be changing. We still need to figure that out. It
Yeah.
is January 5th, 2022. Happy New Year's. We're a week late. Fuck you. It's fine.
We made it.
But just like the last two episodes, we got something a little special for you guys. Um, we have our guest here, Mr. Hyman Buster, coming in. You wanna what? You good? You wanna tell us a little bit about yourself, Tripp?
My name is Tripp, or on Discord, Doctor Hyman Buster. I'm not
His
a doctor.
full name is Tripp Annual.
Yeah, Tripp Annual.
Not a doctor.
I'm not a doctor. I'm actually a nurse.
Yet.
I
Yeah.
work for a cancer center here in Florida. Known Shu for going on, I think 6, maybe 7 years.
I think it's closer to 7, 8.
Yeah, I think it's closer to 7. Almost. I think it's almost 8. I think in like February, it's gonna be 8 years.
Mm.
Pursuing a master's degree to become a nurse practitioner. A father of 2 fur babies and 2 cats, and a wonderful wife who's in another room watching a show that is boring as shit to me. So
What is it? What's boring to
I
you?
think it's called Virgin River.
On the
Here we
CW.
go. Here we go. What's the show about? I'm in.
I think it's if I'm not mistaken, it's about a lady who's a nurse practitioner that leaves the city life of working in a hospital, the crazy, hubbub that goes along with the busy city life, and then moves out into the country to work at this tiny rinky-dink family practice, and falls in love with XYZ person who already has another person, and they marry, blah blah blah, breaks up that relationship. Yeah, whatever, stupid shit. Yeah,
I'm instantly not interested.
Yeah, exactly.
I thought it was a river full of virgins.
No, exactly. That's what I'm telling you. Just snore.
Are you
Yeah.
sure this isn't your life? It's starting to sound a little bit like your life.
Yeah. Just crushing puss.
It could have been my life up until I think about 2017, maybe 18. I think that's about where it was.
Hmm.
What
Well,
happened then?
Yeah. Let's get into
Um,
this now.
I have no idea what happened. The apocalypse, maybe a little bit.
I saw hell, Shoe. I seen it.
Shane, I was there. Well, Shu knows what happened.
If you don't want to share, that's okay too. I don't want to.
I'd rather.
I don't wanna
not.
force you.
I'd rather not, to be honest. I got rid of a
All right.
we'll just say I
A
I
weight.
cut off an appendage. There we go.
Yeah, we're
It
not
was a big toe.
doctors, so.
Yeah.
It was a big toe. He had toenail cancer.
Exactly.
That's why he works.
Exactly.
Sounds believable. Yep. Anyway,
It was
it's a new year.
It was a
go
Maggie
ahead.
Lindsay.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh,
I'm
come
not
on.
gonna ta- all right. All right.
Come on.
Okay.
All right, I'm done.
As
I
I
don't
was
wanna talk
gonna
about
say.
But here's the main culprit.
Shout out. I don't know. What do you want to do? I don't know what to do with this information anymore. But I'm
They
at a
moved
loss.
on.
You want
They
to get,
moved
you,
on.
You want,
Let's-
you want to get back to the very beginning of how this entire stream started and how I was going to be using headphones, but I just didn't start with it.
Yeah.
Oh, you mean Mr. Speaker Man over here?
Yeah, so I'm sorry. I have an Apple computer. Ugh, sorry.
Ugh.
And I launched my application, talking to Feast, and I'm like, "Hey, Feast, does my audio sound good?" Blah 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 blah. And he goes, "Well, typically you should use some headphones." Blah blah. And I was like, "I got them right
I
here."
did
And he goes,
not.
Yeah, because I can hear
I did
myself, and I'm
not.
like, "Whoa, calm down." So I turned my headphones on, and then I had to change. Well, once I turned my headphones on, like all of my audio went mute, and he's like, "I can see on Discord the green little circle, but I don't hear anything from you." And he goes, "Are you sure you're on your mic from your computer?" And I was like, "Oh no!" And then eventually I had to go back and like turn that on.
You're
So,
making me sound like the bad guy here. I did not come at you that strong. I literally just said I would
you've never
recommend
came at me at all,
headphones.
so you know.
Oh,
Yeah,
See,
on.
Yeah.
Sorry.
but yeah, I mean, like,
General correction.
just don't use speakers. I don't know. How about we start with just don't use Apple computers.
I'm working on building my own. Well, I'm not gonna build it because I'll pay a peasant to do that. I will.
Wow.
I'm just kidding, obviously. But no, my friend, my best friend in the world, Edgar, he's very technologically savvy, and I told him, I said, at some point, I'm just gonna basically give you $1,000 to $1,500, and I just want you to build me something and give it back to me. And he's like, yeah, I'll do just something amazing with that. So, because I don't know anything about graphics cards, I don't know anything about all the different dynamics and everything about it. It's just that's not what I've been in tune to. I've been in different fields, but if he knows and he says it's great, I'm like, that's awesome. It could be completely garbage. I don't know, but you know, who knows? He could maybe build me a computer for $500 and pocket the rest of it. I have no idea. So,
well, if he's your good friend, I highly doubt he'd do that. But then again, you live in Florida. Who knows what's gonna happen to that money? Yes, we have our residential. I'm gonna say this right now. It's my own little conspiracy theory, but I believe that all Florida men and or women or whatever, they're all just Tripp. You're the culprit for all of the all of the news articles that we talk about here. You're the one who's done all of it.
who have you been
You're over
talking
here
to?
swinging around naked on top of churches, burning them on, setting them on fire. And,
Tell me your source.
While fucking in them.
Tell me your source.
Oh, no, that was Louisiana.
Tell me
That was Louisiana.
I need to know your source. Who have you been talking to? Someone's in
I
trouble.
think that one was the Associated Press.
Someone's-
I think that
Someone's in trouble over here. So.
You might want to go talk to Edgar.
Damn it, Edgar.
So it's a new year, and we last year, I guess, was it last year or was it this year?
Yeah.
We lost a very special somebody in the big world.
John Madden.
Yeah, Betty White.
Yeah.
There you go.
They looked very similar.
Yeah,
like, I love them both, but they looked very similar towards the end.
I think John Madden looked more like a golden girl than Betty may have.
He ate like all the Golden Girls.
Sure he did.
Very,
He's
very
the one.
sad.
He's the one who made the turducken famous.
This is true. So, like, I guess now that he is obviously passed on, and his family is obviously still alive, whatever. What happens with all the Madden video games? Because obviously they have royalties to that. Like,
Oh, they're gonna cash checks, buddy. They're gonna cash checks.
I'm sure, like, the next game it's going to be Remembrance Edition Madden or something like that.
Oh yeah.
You can play as John Madden whenever he was back in the NFL.
Yes.
Probably. We need a Golden Girls video game. You get to be Betty White, or the other three.
Or the other ones.
No.
Main character Betty White.
I want to be the old grandma who was always bitter to everybody. I'd like to be her.
Betty White.
No,
Carried
that
around the
wasn't-
purse.
No, Betty White.
No,
in
I'm
that
with you,
show
dude.
was the one who was like ditzy.
Yeah, she was the complete dipshit from Minnesota, the Viking. B. Arthur's character was pretty cool. She was the main sassy one. But I know who you're talking about. You're talking about the little old lady who had the glasses, the mom.
Yes.
Yeah, that woman bring heat every goddamn episode. I'm like
episode, she
season
was
3
always-
in. Yeah, dude, no holds bar.
She was
Nothing.
slapping everybody.
Yeah, I'm too young for this. I don't.
It's on Hulu.
I don't have
I'm telling-
Hulu.
There's shows that just transcend time, and this one has been going under the radar. I started watching it like midway through last year, and then like I would just go watch something else, and I'd come back, and it's just like I don't know why I gave up on this show. Like this one is just hit after hit after hit.
Hulu is that streaming service that I always talk about getting, but I never do, and I don't know why. There's so many shows on there that I'm like, I need to watch that.
Do
and
you
then I just
have
never
Disney
get it.
Plus?
Yeah, I didn't.
There is a
it doesn't-
bundle, bro, where you can get both of
doesn't-
them together.
No, that doesn't.
It does exist. I'm telling you, it exists. because
Don't lie to me. It
You
doesn't
can
happen.
even get that dog shit ESPN Plus too.
I may have that with all three of them. Yes, I'm just saying.
Do you actually use the ESPN Plus though?
I only use it for international soccer games.
Okay.
Because some soccer games just aren't streamed, obviously, in America. But like whenever the Euro qualifications were going on, and I was just like on lunch break or something like that, instead of just listening to my coworkers bitch and moan about something, I'd be like, "I'm sorry, I'm watching a game. I can't talk right now." Like Latvia's playing, Turks and Caicos, Barbados, or
Czechoslovakia.
something. Like, yeah,
Yeah.
this, I got money on this game or something. Like I don't know.
So, you said you're a soccer fan, right?
Yes, sir.
So it's pretty fair to say that you also like the World Cup.
Absolutely.
All right. What do you think about that stadium they built on those dead bodies in Qatar?
I actually have never heard that until just now. But
dude, they are dropping workers left and right, dude. It is bad.
I mean, if the shoe fits and the stadium gets built, I mean, as long as it can hold my body, if I potentially get a ticket to go to it, yeah, I'm okay. Yeah.
You'd be okay with
If
watching a soccer game on the body of 6 African people in that one spot?
I mean, is that any different than building on Indian burial grounds here in America? Let's be real.
Yeah, but they didn't die building it. They died long ago.
We killed them first.
No. So what? Indians only died when people showed up? When white people showed up?
No, but actually...
Yeah, see?
No, but I will say that's the first I'm hearing about that, about people dying building the stadium.
Oh, dude, it's super bad. And like, they don't even stop working for the day. They just, the heat and people just flat out fall. Like, they'll be up on the roof and just and hit the ground, and they're like, all right, get him. Keep fucking working. It doesn't matter if that was your brother, your fucking uncle. Doesn't matter.
It is pretty interesting because typically, I mean, if you are a soccer fan, the World Cup is held during the summer. And whenever I looked up World Cup tickets, because obviously I'm a very big World Cup fan, and I finally am in a career where I can actually buy stuff, do whatever, blah blah blah. I was looking at getting into tickets about going to Qatar XYZ, and I didn't see that this World Cup is going to be held in November, and I was like, what the heck? Like, why is it in November? And I was like, oh wait, it's in Qatar. It's like
Southern Hemi
balls the rest of the entire year until it becomes like November-ish, where it's like kind of hot, not extremely hot, but it's like kind of hot in November. So they moved what is generally a midsummer normal event anywhere else in any other country that they've had it for the World Cup, even Brazil and everything. They moved it to November specifically for that purpose because it is so hot.
Oh, it's north of the equator.
Extremely interesting. Yeah,
it's also not in Africa. So a bunch of
no, it's not in Africa.
Well, now we know that. But I mean, it's interesting stories because like it is super bad. It is like Hoover Dam levels of super bad. Like it's just like there's the rumors of Hoover Dam where people are still in the concrete, just fucking rotting away.
I mean, maybe a liver is a very good cement for holding a stadium together. I don't know.
Yeah. Human excrement is really what holds Section 234 and 378. So
if you could drive a train on some, Irish and Chinese people bones, I mean, I think a stadium would be fine.
Whenever they
fucking
say
years.
whenever they say that stadium is the shit, literally, there's tons of shit inside that stadium from so many people.
They probably did leave bodies in there long enough for rigor mortis to set in. Like, it is like an actual, like, you're like, this is 2020, 2021, 2022. How the fuck is this still happening?
Well, I mean, that's like for the 2010 World Cup, they built XYZ amount of stadiums in South Africa. Like
people were dying.
Like the one in Johannesburg. I'm sure the way the culture's gone now, social media is like way bigger now, and everybody knows. Literally, if you take a fart in a subway, everybody's going to know about it. So it's one of those, maybe people didn't know about it back in the day, but now it's like, oh, geez, XYZ died. Like that's probably, it's just more well known now. But I'm sure there's tons of bodies in stadiums, I'm assuming, around the world.
I mean, the Raiders just got a new stadium, and I think only one guy died. That's because he had a heart attack. Like, it wasn't even job related. He just fucking and fell down.
Was he?
They're just making more places for ghost hunters, you know? That's all.
Yeah. Hey, Raiders, can I borrow your whole stadium for a night to hunt a ghost of one guy?
I need a massive EVP session right
Yeah.
now.
Yeah. Please turn on every light you have, every boom, and give me 7 footballs. Because, I mean, you might be a football fan, and give me the entire starting team, and I'll sort this out for you.
If you're a spirit in here, please use the intercom. Please. Turn off the left light.
Tell them to give me signed jerseys. The dead say it. You have to do it, otherwise you're cursed.
Oh man, I didn't know you were such a big soccer fan. I hate all sports. But like soccer was like the one sport that like actually interested me until I started watching the sport, and I won't lie,
It's not the same.
It's very boring to kind of watch it because like there are some intense moments every once in a while, but like a lot of it's just like people just it's the same issue that I have with like football. It's just people running back and forth, and it just kind of like eventually something's gonna have to happen, right? And I feel like unlike like football and stuff, soccer is like there's a lot of just like ties and stuff because like nobody can score. So it's like, all right, nothing exciting's happening at this point. Like, why are we watching this? Or am I wrong? Or is there like a lot more to it that I'm missing?
I mean, I will say, I can see it from your point of perspective as a fan versus playing. Playing the sport, but playing the sport, it's extremely intense. You know, your positioning's correct. You have to do X, Y, Z. You have to make sure that, you know, if you're midfield, you're going up and down, back and forth. You're being able to change, do everything all over the field. Versus just being a spectator, you're just like, yo, where's the fucking action? Like, I really want to see the highlights. Which I will say for the average soccer game, 80 to 85 minutes of it is boring wholeheartedly. And as a massive soccer lover, 80 to 85 minutes of it is boring. It's possession. It's passing around trying to make someone else tired. 80, you know, say 15 to maybe if that you have that extra 3 to 4 minutes in stoppage time, that's where all the action happens. Especially like the very last 7 to 8 minutes of the game. That's whenever everybody's like, all right, go for broke. Like that's, you know, we're going to throw everybody at the front, you know, especially if a team's down by a goal. It's insane because for the last 7 minutes of a game, they will control the entire game if they're down in a goal because they're literally throwing everything at the other team, and the other team's just sitting back, parking with chairs, being like, yeah, let's just stop this goal. Like, whatever, it doesn't matter. But I'm like, if you can play that way, why not just, you know, go for broke the whole game and just increase the amount of subs you have? You know, that it would just, you know, be more intensive that way. But then there's the aspect of injuries and blah, blah, blah. And think about this person's health and that, you know, the beauty of the game of seeing this. And it's just like a lot of people don't care about the beauty of the game. A lot of people just want the highlight reel. So, it's catering to one audience or the other. So,
Yeah, I mean, like YouTube, I think is there for like the people like me, where it's just like just highlights and stuff, and then like full games and like ESPN and stuff like that. It's for you, hardcore fans and stuff. I mean, shoot, if I remember correctly, before you've told me you don't really like soccer.
No. I enjoy the aspect, like when you watch it on TV, it's 45 minutes of just nonstop action. There's no commercials, nothing. That's the cool part. But then, like Tripp said, over the course of 90 minutes, 85 of it, you could probably miss and not miss a beat.
Yeah.
I think it's very interesting. Oh, go ahead.
No. I was going to say, the only problem with that is, of that 85 minutes, you don't know when those 85 minutes are going to happen. So, like, for an example, I think it was the 2014 World Cup, whenever the United States played Ghana in the quarterfinals of the World Cup, we're expecting this to be a long, hard, drawn out game. We lost to them in the 2010 World Cup on some bullshit, and we're expecting this to be a super duper hard fought game. We scored in the first 32 seconds, and we've just like right out of the gate, just like, yo, go, bam, bringing the heat immediately. It's one of those, like, you don't know when that moment of action is going to happen, so it's hard to like, you kind of want to take a break in here and like not be able to watch something. Whereas I've seen a couple football games where I'm watching a team and I'm just like, yeah, I can look away because I know they're going to be punting in 10 minutes or 5 minutes. They're going to be punting the ball, and then I can come back and actually watch the action that I want to do. But I think for any sport, depending on who's playing, you can generally gauge who's going to do what, or if you're going to have some action XYZ. But soccer, I think it's a little more unpredictable because, like I said, you don't know when exactly that action is going to happen. I can guarantee you, every last 8 minutes of every game, there's going to be action. It's going to be one team pounding in against another team if they are down a goal, or if they're both tied 0-0, they're going to be going at each other's throats for the last 8 minutes. That's going to happen every game. But yeah, just the other, like I said, 82 minutes, unpredictable.
It just sounds like soccer just keeps edging their fans the whole time. That's kind of what I heard from.
Well, there was that one guy. I think it was during Euros. That dude had a fucking heart attack on the field. He fucking died.
Well,
his heart stopped.
It was I think it was Denmark. Yeah, the Denmark captain. No, I don't think it was the captain, but whatever. Christian Eriksen, I think is what his name was. Yeah, he had a heart attack in the middle of the game, and then the entire team surrounded him, and blah blah blah, and they freaking brought him back, and it's just like, you never see that shit, like, ever. That never happens.
Let alone on a sports. It was just so surreal to just see a dude just beep, and then like his heart legitimately stopped. Like, it wasn't like his heart was struggling to pump. No, buddy was dead.
Yeah, like
there.
Homeboy was gone for a minute.
And you see it, like, he kind of like stumbles and then just bang. And it's like, oh shit, that's not good. And then like the camera like fucks off, and they're like, wait, something's seriously wrong. Camera goes back and they cut it like immediately.
It's always they have the cameras and they're like, oh, something's really real, and then they just pan it away.
Yeah, that's scary. Thank you for that. I will sleep soundly tonight knowing that could happen.
I mean, you could have a heart attack while you're sleeping, and just that's the end.
Yeah.
You could have it. You could be like that one lady who had an asteroid nearly fucking crush her skull while she was sleeping.
Yeah, that's true. There's a window right in front of my bed, so we'll see what happens. I think that this is like the one thing that I think like England gets correct, which is they don't really watch soccer as much as they love it. They mostly just go and just drink during the whole soccer games.
I don't think that's just them.
Really?
I don't think.
I mostly just hear from them.
I'm a huge fan. I'm a huge fan of soccer fans. Mexico killed a player. Like, he fucked up, and like, I think he was a goalie, and he cost them something. Mexico just flat out killed him. Like, it was like the next week he died. Honduras, there's like legitimate fucking like prison fences around the soccer stadium or around the field, because they'll run in there and just start fighting.
Yeah, right.
Like,
there's
it's
a lot of riots and stuff like that. Like, I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know
soccer.
what it is about
Soccer apparently. Soccer just brings out the nutties, man. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Soccer brings out the absolute, just like, worst in people, where it's just for country and for glory, whatever. I absolutely hate everything that you stand for, because I couldn't put a ball in a 8 foot tall by 22 foot wide box. Yeah, I hate you.
Dang. All right, you heard it here first. Soccer is gonna start the next war. That was everybody enjoy your life while you have it. It will be in Qatar. That's where it'll all begin. So you're a nurse. Now, I don't know if you could tell any stories, but do you have any interesting stories or time in school that you have that, I don't know, could educate or entertain us?
Yeah. What are you wanting to know? Are you wanting to know about, like, some, like very scary details? Are you wanting to know about, educational stuff, heartwarming stuff? Because there's tons of it, and I've also, there's been some times where I've, looked at some physicians and I'm like, you're an idiot, and let me help you, kind of thing. So,
I mean,
what are you wanting to know?
I think it was like a week or two ago, you told me you saved someone's life. So if you have a story that you could tell like that, I mean, first of all, you're a
Yeah.
hero.
So
Nice job,
yeah.
man.
Well,
Like
thank you.
impressive.
Thanks. So yeah, I guess I'll tell you about my scariest day of work then. Um, I had a patient who was a hematology patient, basically blood cancer. So we were treating him for that. And one day as we like to call it, he's a walkie-talkie, completely independent, on room air, doesn't need anything or any help walking around. He's completely on his own in the room, which is wonderful. It's perfect. That's the ideal patient that we want. They pee, they poop, they order their own food. They need us for nothing besides just the medications that they need. Amazing. Um, and so he goes and gets a procedure in the middle of the day, routine procedure, just checking a couple levels. Comes back. He's had a little bit of anesthesia. He's tired. I'm like, it's all good. Whatever you need to do. And the relationship I had with this patient is I took care of him for a good 2, almost 3 months in a row that I was assigned to him almost every day. I was picking up a couple shifts open, like, here and there. I was always with him. So I would literally walk in every morning. I'd be like, what's up, baby girl? And he would call me daddy back. Like it was a good relationship. And I built a very good relationship with him and his, at the time, girlfriend or wife or whoever she was. But one day, like I said, came in, had some diagnostic tests done, whatever. He's good for me on my shift. He's great. I give report to the night shift nurse, come home, eat, sleep, wake up, go back to work the next day. And the next thing I know, I'm getting a report on him. She's, the night nurse is telling me he's perfectly fine. He's this, he's blah, blah, blah. And we always do bedside report. So during bedside report, we stand at the bedside. We make what's like a triangle. So I'm on one side of the bed, the other nurse is on the other side of the bed, and we have the patient in the center so that it's like a triangle of information so that if the patient wants to chime in, they totally have the option to do that. And I walk in and I'm like, what's up, baby girl? Like, blah, 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 blah. And I hear nothing back from him. And he's just quiet and just staring at me. And I'm like, that's different. And I'm like, hey, how's it going? XYZ. And he's like, hi. And then I'm like, hey, tell me your name. And he tells me his name. And I was like, do you know where you are? And he's just silent. And I'm like, oh, this is something different. This is not normal. So I was like, do you know where you are? Can you tell me the date? Who's the normal president? What's your favorite color? Can you spell this word? And he's just nothing. So I call what's known as a rapid response because it's a complete change in mentation for him. He had to get some extra fluids and platelets on him, but he was able to get those infusions during the middle of all this. And I'd had him for a while, so I had a very good history on him. So the team that came in, I told him he's normally like XYZ. He's been my patient for this long. I know what's the normal. I know what's not normal. And this isn't normal. So they're like, okay, well, we're going to send him down for 2 different tests. We'll send him for a CT and an X-ray, and then we'll see how that goes back. So we send him to a CT. He's still a little bit of that altered mental status. And I'm talking to him, and I was like, hey, for this CT, it's basically a snapshot. You just got to stay really still for like 10 seconds. Can you do that for me? And he's like, yeah, like whatever. So I walk out of the room. They do the scan, and we're good. We go to the next room, to the X-ray. I told him again, like, hey, I just need you to stay really still. We got to get a few images of this. Can you do that for me? And I'll talk to you, in between each scan that, I want you to stay still for that. He's like, perfect. Yeah, I can do that. So we get all those scans. We're good. And then we're hanging out in the hallway. And in the hospital, we have something that are called transporters. So transporters, they take patients, obviously, like I said, they transport patients to and from different places, just like their name says. So during that particular moment, there were no transporters available to take my patient from X-ray, and we're hanging out in the middle of the hallway. And they're like, "Hey, is it okay if you can hang out right here?" I'm like, "Yeah, we're fine. I'm standing next to my guy. We're good." I'm looking at him, talking to him. And so we're there we're there 1 or 2 minutes. No one's around, whatever. And I'm talking to him. And all of a sudden, I look up and I glance at him, and I notice that he's not doing good. His head starts to sag, eyes start to roll into the back of his head, and I'm like, "Oh crap, he's kind of crashing right here." He goes into something that's called agonal breathing, which is breathing extremely heavily, mainly to one side. So I run down the hall into the in between the CT and the X-ray, and I scream at somebody like, "I need you guys to come with me now. I need you to grab this equipment, and I need someone to call a rapid response." I immediately go back to him. I have some people here with me. I'm talking to him, getting his blood pressure, trying to get a pulse on him, getting all this, diagnostic materials to where I can either have an idea of what to tell the team when they get here, or I can make sure that he's, semi-stable. Next thing I know, his pulse is gone. He's completely non-responsive, loses all bowel and bladder function, pees and poops his entire self, and just goes flat for me. I immediately scream to one of my people that's near me, "Call the code." I don't know who this girl is, and I don't mean to shit on her at all, but if a nurse or any medical personnel looks at you and tells you, "Call a code," the thing you should not say back to them is, "Are you sure?" Because she looked at me, she goes, "Are you sure?" And I said, "Shut the fuck up. Please call a code, like right now. Don't ask questions." Because in that moment, it's kind of life or death thing. I don't know whether I can save him, get him back on my own. I need help in that moment. So I literally jump on top, start doing compressions, doing everything that I can in CPR to get him back. Code team comes up because they were already on their way up from the rapid response, and they take over. Excuse me. They take over. The primary team comes to me, asks me a bunch of questions. They wheel him into the X-ray room and start performing a code on him, and to try and get him fully back. They're able to get him, quote unquote, stabilized and get him transferred down to the ICU. The main part of that was just super scary to me, though, was all of that happened and I'm alone. There was literally, I don't want to say no one around to help me, but there was no nursing staff, no, medically trained staff to help me in that situation, which that just was extremely terrifying for me. So, yeah, that happened. And I was able to, get him stabilized into the ICU. And yeah, that was fun.
Woo!
I don't think we can end
Attaboy!
That was fun, but I mean,
that's why we go to school. We save lives.
So on the side note of that, the part that was extremely fulfilling and extremely happy for me was I kept him on what's known as our patient list. And we have something that's called a care compass. So on the care compass, you can see updates on patients, kind of thing. And it's not illegally going into the chart or anything like that, but I can see from an outside perspective, little bit updates on his charts if he's got, new vitals or something like that. And I kept him in that part of my chart for like 3 weeks. Then he gets transferred out of the unit and magically gets transferred back to my floor. I come in one day for work and I'm assigned patient's room 25, 26, 27, 28, and lo and behold, my boy's in room 25. I was like, oh shit, like, wow, like he's back on the floor with me. I walk in and I'm just like, yo, what's up, baby girl? How's it going? He's like, dude, daddy, like, how's it going? And I'm just like, oh my God, like, it's such a good feeling to like see you again and see you doing well. And then the funny and extremely satisfying part happened afterwards, where after we'd had our initial, like, hey, how's it going, blah, 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 blah. Later that day, his mother comes in. Physical therapy is working with him at that current time. And I see, obviously, this lady walk in, and I was like, hey, just so you know, physical therapy is working with him. They should be finished up in a few minutes. Blah 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 blah. And she's like, I know, that's my son. I've been here with him. Blah 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 blah. And I'm like, oh, if you knew who I was to your son, you probably wouldn't be talking to me like that. But I was like, okay, that's not a problem. I just wanted to warn you, just so you don't walk in and maybe see something you don't want to see, or see him moving, whatever. So a few minutes go by. I do a few things in a couple of the patients' rooms. Physical therapy's done. I ask them, any updates. And then I go into my patient's room and I'm just like, what's up, Darius? How's it going? Blah, 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 blah. And they're like, hey, Mom, do you know who that is? And that's what he says. And he goes, Mom, do you know who that is? She's like, yeah, I already met him. That's your nurse. And he goes, no, that's the dude that saved my life. And I'm like, such a good feeling. It's like, eat it, lady.
Suck a fat dick.
Exactly. I was just like, you know how crappy you made me feel a couple minutes ago? How about you sit on that one now?
It's 69, baby. We both getting it now. I'm on your side. You're on my side. We eating. We sucking.
Exactly. But she was a completely different person afterwards. Like, oh my God, thank you so much. And I was like, I get it. Whenever people come into the hospital, and sure, I'm sure you've seen it. When you go into the hospital, no one wants to be there. It's not the place you want to be. Whether you're recovering from like a surgery, whether you've been admitted for anything like that, no one wants to be there. So you're out of your comfort zone. But like, some people lash out in different ways. Some people are extremely, appreciative. But she chose to go that one route, so it came around the other way, and I'm just like, ha 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 ha, kind of thing. But it was, that was one. That's one moment and one patient that truly I will never forget and will stick with me in my heart for forever.
That's awesome, man. Not the scary part, but like just what you did. That was awesome.
That's cool how that guy almost died.
That's not what I meant.
I mean, I will say it is a cool thing in certain ways, because it made me find out what kind of nurse I am, whether I'm a fight or a flight nurse. Someone that runs to get help and doesn't kind of jump into the middle of things, or someone who fights and immediately tries to save the patient, gets that help, but literally jumps in head first into everything. And that's how I found out that I'm a fight nurse. That if in the moments of trauma and just complete pandemonium, I'm in there. There's been another moment for a different patient where they had a carotid artery bust, and I'm holding this dude's life while I'm literally holding his neck and preventing him from bleeding out. And blood has already shot on my arm, on the wall, like whatever. And it's just, you don't panic in those moments. You think, hey, look at the patient, keep them calm, like, hey, talk to me, like, blah blah blah, are you okay? Prevent them from passing out, because if they pass out, you don't know whether they're going to go or not. But it's one of those, you don't run away from something, you're running to it, kind of.
Yeah, I get that. I mean, like, from your story, it just sounds like you move really fucking fast.
Like, I try to, at least.
Oh yeah, I mean, like, you're doing a great job there. You worked throughout pretty much all of 2020 and shit like that.
Yeah, like the serious COVID.
Oh yeah.
So I will say, with the hospital that I work with, we weren't slapped as much by COVID, because unless you had cancer and COVID, we didn't really see you. Although that does suck, because if you have COVID and cancer, you're not doing extremely well. But
life's going great.
Life is stellar, my man. Absolutely stellar. But we didn't get all of the crazy amount of COVID patients. We got like a lot, but not a ton, and just ridiculous amounts of some of the other hospitals. So that was I don't want to say relieving, but it was what it was.
Yeah, I mean, you're also working in Florida, and Florida is it's Florida.
We're nuts, yeah, Rick's.
Yeah, just a little bit.
It's the pay-per-view of the United States.
Everybody's like, that's just Florida.
Not only is it in the news section of the newspaper, but it's also in the comedy section of the newspaper, the comics,
For sure.
It is, like we said, it is a new year, and I don't know if you guys do this. I'm gonna ask you. Do you guys make like New Year's resolutions or anything like that?
No.
No,
No,
No.
really, no.
not really.
like people are always like New Year, new me. I'm like New Year, same kind of drive. I still just have the same goals that I had last year. It's I'm not trying to be a new person or anything like that. Like I'm 29 going on 30. I don't think there's going to be a lot of change in here. So
I'm
Yeah.
Big Dick Tripp, baby. I save lives. I ain't changing shit.
You don't have to change exactly. You don't.
I'm just trying to keep that good record. Is what I'm trying to do.
1-0, baby. 1-0.
Oh, it's
I-
more
I
than,
just-
it's more than one. I'll tell you that.
Oh.
Ooh. I just feel like New Year's resolutions have just become such a joke to everybody because everybody just constantly breaks them. So I was gonna see if you guys made any or anything like that, and I know that Shu already asked during his stream over at twitch.tv/Shubi.
Fuck you.
I don't know what you mean. It's just a simple plug.
You know goddamn well what. Yeah, we getting into this? Huh, you son of a bitch? We getting into this?
What?
Hmm?
What? Get into? I don't know what you mean.
Hey, someone get a hold of your boy, Feast Aunt, the beautiful woman that is you. Get a hold of your boy. He's too goddamn generous. This man, what?
I was just gonna say that you're talking about New Year's resolutions on your stream.
Yeah. You couldn't have said where. You had to throw that. You know how I feel about this shit. I like organic growth. I like it because of me, not because like an army of people or an army of one ran out and just, hey, watch this motherfucker on Twitch. No.
Why are we not
I want to do it my way.
Why are we
Listen,
not allowed to talk about going over to twitch.tv/Shubi? And
Yes!
I fucking
going
hate
over-
you
like,
guys.
why are we
Yes!
not
I hate
allowed
you.
to do that?
I hate you.
Yes.
I hate
So,
you. I
here's
hate
the-
you.
here's
I
the-
hate you.
we-
I hate you. Guess what? I still hate you.
Listen, if they made it through season 1 to here, I think they pretty much like at least you, maybe me, enough to watch, some of our other content. Mostly you. I don't put out other content. So.
I was about to say, be like, let's be real. You haven't streamed in forever. I haven't seen a YouTube video in forever.
Yeah, they
Fell by the wayside.
they're projects in the works that will eventually come out in like 30 years,
need
Once I'm
streaming shit.
famous and I die, then it appears.
It's in my vault, just like all of Michael Jackson's unreleased music. Okay, you
I
guys
got a
can
question
take
for
out
you
one
guys
piece
about
every
that,
year.
actually. Speaking of Michael Jackson, do you guys think he looks like he did in the Thriller
Looked.
music video now?
Oh. Nah, plastic doesn't degrade, bud.
Damn. I don't know.
See?
S-
I mean, his nose is 100% not on his face. That is 100%. Like, what little facial tissue was holding that thing together
Oh,
is
that
no
thing's-
longer there.
Yeah, that thing's gone.
He's probably sniffing his own butt.
Hey.
It's like floating around in that jello of shit, and it just naturally went into the crevice of his ass.
There we go.
yeah, but it is almost time, so I'm just gonna push it to now. Do you have any cunts and clints for us?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, keep going. I'm still finding more.
All right.
I mean, we got a Florida man here, so I'm trying to find all the goodies.
I was gonna find a couple Florida men once, but I was like, I think Shu's got that one
Oh,
covered.
I got this.
So-
I got this. I got a JD fucking Google bar of shit.
Oh man, that's an oh man, by the way. All right. Fuck you
Yeah,
both.
we count those.
We
We
do
count.
not
If you
count
have to
those.
explain it,
Close enough.
if you have to
Close
explain
enough.
it,
They
it
may
counts.
sound similar, but they are not. Okay, they are
Close
not.
enough.
Anyway,
Yeah, just like ER or A. Yeah, totally different.
anyway.
Yeah.
Tripp, do you know how this game works?
I do not, but I'm interested.
So, cunts and clints. Cunts and... Did I say that right?
Clits.
Clits.
Not Clints. Clits.
Clints. You know,
We don't associate with the Clintons. I like living.
I mean, if they want to sponsor us or anything like that.
No, I will quit.
Twitch.tv.
I will quit. I will quit and start planning your funeral.
Anyway,
Tons of
how this game works, it's pretty much like states or country or stuff like that. So pretty much he's going to read out an article. He's going to let us know whether it's in the US or if it's in another region of the world. And we have to guess what state it's in or what country it is in just from the headline alone. Now, sometimes he gives us freebies. It's not a mistake. It's a freebie, and he will say the place it's from, but those are very rare now. So maybe we'll get lucky. Maybe we won't.
All right.
That is how the game works. That is the only game that we currently play on this podcast. Because
do we not have Mars or Earth ambassadors?
fuck.
Are we not doing that? Here. Maybe it's just one, because the research wasn't done. I don't know their names, and I kind of don't want to out them. But there was a couple who during Thanksgiving, the wife, the mom, took off for her little holiday trip 3 days before the husband. Then the husband followed suit. Well, there's only one issue with this story. They left an 11-year-old child at home for 3 weeks by himself. And the only reason they know is because an anonymous source, a teacher, called a tip in for a welfare check on a child. He didn't go to school for 2 weeks, was playing video games, and said nothing was wrong. I have frozen food. And it was just like, left an 11-year-old home for 2 weeks by himself. But the crazier part is that they weren't even in the same fucking state. They flew away. Those two flew away and didn't bring the kid.
They flew away together?
No. Wife, let's say, flew out Monday. Husband flew out Thursday.
Well, I meant like to the same...
Yeah.
Okay.
Same place.
So they weren't like
just left the
separating
kid.
each other. Yeah, they just left the kid. Oh my gosh.
No, just left that poor fucker alone. For 2 weeks.
Jesus.
That is interesting.
So,
This is where the part where I'm supposed to guess where they're from?
No. These are just people you wish to send to Mars because they are just absolute shitbags.
Yeah.
Like, we don't need them on Earth anymore.
That's
so
ridiculous.
Earth is already going to shit. Let's send them someplace else and see if we can rebuild Earth. And Mars is already just rust. We'll be fine.
For sure.
I will say I didn't do any looking up news articles or stuff because honestly, I kind of forgot about this. But my Earth ambassador to Mars this time is someone that I know personally that I'd like to send up, and mostly just because she's a crazy psychopath who is taking care of my grandpa, right?
Here we go.
She's scamming the government right now, or trying to apply for unemployment as she has a job, and she gets like those packages or whatnot of like food, like is it welfare? I'm not sure. I'm not
food stamps?
Something like
she
that.
She gets food?
She
I've never heard of a program like this.
It's a California thing, right? So like she goes out and she's able to get like free food, like cans of soup and whatnot, and she ends up
food stamps.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. She just ends up throwing away like 90% of the stuff that she has received because she's like, I don't want any of that like preservative like canned stuff, and she'll like keep only some of like the vegetables that she's like, oh, this is good and stuff like that. Everything else is just she throws it away. She doesn't give it back. She doesn't give it away. No, she throws it away. And this person is also the person who ended up. My sister went to go visit my grandpa and stuff like that, and he lives at her house right now just because, he's also crazy. I'm not going to lie. He's a little crazy. Still love him. All right. Kev, I know that you listen to these. I still love him. Don't say I talk shit about him. But she'll end up just like treating my sister's dog like complete shit. He's not allowed in the house. The only way that he gets water is through a rusted bowl and stuff like that, and like just nothing like that. She'll yell at the dog for just being there, pretty much.
Giving me flashbacks over here. Jeez.
I'm gonna say this, and this is only coming from me, not from Rice and Beans podcast. But go fuck yourself, bitch. I hate you, and I hope you die.
So,
I think you get a bonus. I think they give you like a little cash if you tip.
So
if you tip them off to something.
Is that from a program called WIC? The Women, Infant, Children program?
I don't know because I don't pay attention to her life that much. I only pay attention to the shit that she does to screw over the rest of my family. So,
well, I hate to hear that, and that sounds absolutely terrible. So
This is
Senator Mars.
You might want to check in, but there's a lot of governments where if you know someone's like committing I mean fraud. I don't know the specific one, but they usually give you a little something.
I will find out. I mean,
They'll give you a
I'm
shout out
good
to
friends.
twitch.tv/Shuby.
I didn't do that.
damn it.
That was
God
supposed to be.
damn it.
That
Wait,
was
what you
supposed to
started?
be-
Oh, so the drug dealer's not responsible for the addicts? Is that what this is?
Hey,
Is that-
I'm just selling the product. It's their choice to use it.
Oh yeah, but the first one's free, baby. The first one's free.
Exactly. Like, hey.
God.
In the vein, straight in the vein.
Yeah. Oh yeah, plugging stuff that how people already watch. Yeah.
I have close friends and I guess possibly family. I'm not exactly sure how our family dynamic works anymore. I have like 90 aunts and uncles at this point. But
no, I think you can actually report that to like social workers or like Shu said, to like your local government, state government, or like you could probably even do that to the FBI because that's a form of fraud at that point. Yeah, that's rough.
let's hope. Let's see what I can do about it. I don't know. Maybe there'll be an update about this.
You got to do it before she gets sent to Mars.
Yeah,
because there's no police on Mars. We've already sent Alec Baldwin, Kevin Spacey for obvious reasons. Bill Cosby, that guy who set a dog on fire in the middle of a park.
That person who stabbed multiple children because they thought they were gonna grow up with the monsters.
Before she gets her tax return too. So get her before she gets that. So
yeah, multiple people who have not showered in a long time, or people who poop in front of each other.
Poop right next to each other, no wall, just poop. Hey, you're married. Would you ever poop side by side to your wife every day?
Absolutely not.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. It's
Thank you.
disgusting.
Meghan Trainor and the guy from Spy Kids, go fuck yourself. That's disgusting.
No.
Especially Meghan Trainor. That's a big girl. That girl be taking dumps and smelly dumps at that. Good God. And Junie from fucking Spy Kids is over there just huffing fumes, man. Oh, that's what your colon smells like, Megan? Oh, fucking sicko.
I bet
just
hers
eat ass
actually-
like the rest of us, man.
Hers are bigger. Hers are bigger than
Huh?
his. Hers are bigger than his.
Oh, yeah, for sure. That girl takes big old dumps. All right. Tripp, do you have anyone you'd like to send to Mars? If not, it's okay. We usually spring it on people to see if like something right off the bat comes.
No, I got someone I could send to Mars.
This is how we find people's hatred.
No,
Yeah.
there's a certain person who works in a certain facility in a certain state in the world who they're just, I don't want to say they're not competent, but they're not as,
They're a dipshit.
Yeah.
they're
Yeah.
not as caring and as thorough as others should be. And if you have a higher medical education than me for certain things, and you're asking me for advice about what to do, yeah, like, don't do that. Also,
That's why you don't suck dick for grades.
Exactly. And also, if you're trying to also talk to families and then you just avoid doing that so that the backlash comes to me, yeah, don't do that.
Maybe
So, yeah,
they should find a new profession, you know?
So if I could just say little MB, we'll say MB, they can go to Mars. They can go to Mars.
Yeah.
Good choice.
Fuck them.
Yeah. All right.
They need hospital people up there. All right, I have upwards of like 15, so
It's going to be a long sode for the
This-
beginning of season 2.
yeah.
Let's start them off.
We got a Florida man, so there is a bunch, not all. All right, so this one is in the United States. Police investigating
this is the
flyers
guessing part now,
telling.
right?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect.
Police investigating flyers telling, quote, woke New Yorkers to stay out of this state.
I need to pull up a map really fast. I know my states, guys. Don't worry.
Yeah, Minnesota's in the southwest.
yeah. Utah's in Canada, right?
Yeah.
Um, you know, just because I think that's a Florida thing because we hate snowbirds. To be honest, I'm gonna say
I've heard
Florida.
that a lot.
I'm wholeheartedly gonna say that's a Florida thing. Absolutely.
I I feel like I'm gonna pull out my wild card here, right? It's New Hampshire.
All right. It is Florida. This is Palm Beach, Florida.
You did straight. I was like, that's a Florida thing. We hate the North. Fuck the North.
Quote, the department was notified on Sunday by concerned community members. Captain Will Rothrock, that is a cool name, told the news. We looked into this issue and ultimately determined it was a non-criminal matter. We have no further comments or expect updates on it at this time. Thank God. Thank God people be like, it's a piece of paper. It ain't hurting you. It ain't making threats.
Yeah.
Move on. So quit being little bitches out there if you're a New York person in Florida.
I will say,
Just keep chugging Bud Light and pray to God the Jacksonville Jaguars get better.
I have something in my car that's pretty amazing for anyone around me that doesn't know how to park or that parks over the lines and stuff like that. I have about 10 to 15 sheets of paper in my glove box that are a picture of a turtle and then a crayon at the side of it, and that says, I think it's also like, it says like, if you obviously you don't know how to park in the lines, maybe this will help you figure out how to stay within the line. And I've put it on a couple people's cars that like right on their underneath their windshield wiper. So if they have to come out, they'll see like, I'm trying to just help them stay in the line, obviously. So I'll give them something to color.
Oh,
I get that.
Okay, now I get it. Now
Yeah, I get that. I get that.
Yeah, so it's like a picture. I can't. I mean, if I run to my car, I can grab you one. But it's one of those like, just obviously you can't stay in the line, so here, draw in this kind of thing. So.
Mm-hmm. It's time to buy Crayola in bulk and a bunch of coloring books. I'm gonna send those to a bunch of people that I work with.
All right. Another United States one. There's not too many foreign ones here. Homeless man crushed to death inside of garbage truck. Some blame cold weather.
Cold
What state?
weather, huh?
Oh.
Feel like you're doing a reversal now? I'm gonna go with New York.
Okay.
Feels like something those snowbirds would do, as Tripp would put it.
Damn, this is the North. I'm gonna go. Let's go Michigan. I don't know.
Close. We're going Illinois.
Illinois.
Yeah,
that's a
Leroy
state.
Stewart, 58, was found in a garbage truck in Springfield, Illinois.
Jeez.
Yeah, it is Leroy, isn't it? I didn't catch that when I was reading this.
Stewart.
Let's see.
Still works.
Stu.
I mean, that's basically it. Buddy just crawled into a fucking. He
Did he
it
crawl
cold?
into a dump truck?
I mean, yeah, it's Illinois. No. Allman said that it was unclear whether Stewart was sleeping or disoriented. He confirmed that the 50-year-old was alive at the time he was crushed and said that foul play is not suspected. It doesn't say his past, but working at a prison, I can tell you, old buddy's seen the clink a few times. This reeks of someone who's been in prison. Here's his picture.
But from what I've seen though about dump trucks and dumpsters, they dump them from the front and dump them into the large part overhead. I didn't know that there's like a compactor for the main hull.
Yeah.
I mean,
that's why there's all those hydraulic pistons on the side.
Well, no, I've seen the hydraulic pistons for the very back of it. I've never seen it for the entire hull of it.
So, yeah, they crush it so that they can put more stuff. Yeah, it's in the back so they can crush. Okay.
Yeah, like all of a trash truck is literally just like enough room for the driver to sit, and then the rest is just a big trash compactor.
It's my asshole. It's a big dump.
That's awful.
Yeah. So this dude was crushed to death. But I'm trying to.
I'm
figure out how to
surprised
do
we didn't see any articles like this during the Texas Ice Age, you know?
I just
That would've-
Googled it.
No, I mean we did though.
Yeah.
We did. People were sitting inside their car, running as it's in a closed garage. There was also like 6 people who lit a barrel fire in their house
Yeah.
and didn't open any windows.
I'm surprised we didn't see anyone who was like crushed to death because they wanted to feel the warmth of trash. I feel like that's a very Texas thing too. I'm sorry, Spoon. It just sounds very Texan to me.
It's a very Austin thing.
Yeah,
I don't think too many rootin' tootin' Texans are hanging out in dumpsters outside of Austin.
Yeah.
This is the picture of Buddy.
I did just Google that and damn. Oof.
Whew. Yeah, I'm guessing he's been in prison a couple times.
He's seen one up.
Yeah,
close.
Yeah. Also above that, there was a legit war started over a soccer match.
Yeah.
So
I
there
see
you go.
that.
I saw that when you first put it in, and I was like, yeah, okay. that
Makes sense.
Yeah,
I will say, I
it
think
makes
that
sense
was
how the
like-
next one will start.
I think that was in the middle of my like wholesome story, and I was like, don't look, don't look, don't look.
Yeah, I found it and I was like, I need to post it now, otherwise I forget. I am listening, but I need to do this so I don't forget. All right. Here we go. Another United States one. Man with drugs around penis denies they were his.
Ooh,
Another state, you said?
Another state.
Florida.
that I was about to say that sounds like Florida. That's gotta be a Florida.
That's
guy.
correct. This is Clearwater, Florida.
Jesus, that's near the soccer ground. That's an hour away.
Well,
dude. Less than that. Maybe.
What were you doing December 22nd? Florida authorities said they found cocaine and methamphetamine wrapped around a man's penis during a traffic stop. But the man denied the drugs were his. Here's the beautiful little human anatomy fact that Tripp can back up. The skin around your penis is so thin, you can legitimately do drugs through your penis.
Facts.
You can just rub it on there.
Facts.
I still do not recommend Golden Star on your penis. It's not good lube.
I don't recommend putting cocaine and methamphetamine around your penis.
I don't know.
That's going to be one hell of an upper.
Now,
Good
now,
lord.
Wait a minute. That could help out in certain situations.
Yeah,
Drugs?
I guess. Coke dick is a for sure thing. So I don't know if it's helping in the situations you want it to work in.
There's whiskey
Craziest
dick,
dick
there's
you've
Coke
ever
dick.
Yeah,
Craziest
both
thing.
are the same. Pinellas County Sheriff deputies said they stopped a vehicle driving without its lights on at 4 a.m. He was arrested and charged with DUI and marijuana possession. Authorities said they found a gun under the passenger seat while searching the car and discovered the drugs while searching the passenger. The man said the drugs were not his, but didn't know who they belonged to.
So, yeah, I'm just holding these for a friend.
I feel like the drugs kicked in, and he was telling the truth in his own mind that they weren't his.
What
What
I
he
wanna
found
Yeah,
know
was
he's
true.
prob-
What I want
He
to
was
know
probably
is,
higher than shit. I don't know where they came from. He's not lying.
What I want to know is how big is this dude's dick that after the shrinkage or just hanging out, they were still around.
It's
it.
Florida. He could have a good schvet going on, and just
My God,
everyone knows when it's hot and sweaty, you look a lot better.
it's true.
All right, one of our few foreign ones. Pandemania. Twin cubs born in this country's zoo take first steps in public.
China. Go with Antarctica, dude.
Yeah, you won't.
Jokes on you. That's a continent.
You said China, so I'm just gonna say Japan.
Wow.
That is the better country.
Thank you so much for
That is the
listening.
better one.
I'm gonna leave now. You
Yeah.
two have.
China number 152. Let's see. No, this is France.
Oh,
So the French people actually doing the real thing here and making those stupid fuck pandas have sex.
wonderful.
So yeah,
Pandas are cute.
yeah, dumb as shit.
Oh yeah. No, they are stupid as hell.
They will die in the wild. Easily.
Yeah,
They'll
They don't
die in
even wanna have
captivity.
sex. What is the purpose of your fucking existence if you don't even want to have another offspring to
It's like,
keep it going?
but I don't like
Pandas
the
are
way
just
she
like, we don't need it.
I don't like the way she looks.
Yeah, have you seen a panda? Hideous.
It's not about the
Uh,
looks, okay? We all look the same anyway.
Yeah.
I would fuck me so hard. I fuck me so hard.
Maybe that's what it is. Pandas don't have enough self-love. They can't fuck another panda if they don't love themselves enough.
Look at me, I'm hideous. I was thinking the same thing. That's rude. No, about me, I'm hideous. Be like, oh, all right. All right. Another United States one. Accidental shooting leads police to homes with over 70 cats.
Montana.
God.
No, wait.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I'm going with Montana.
70.
I would feel like this is Midwest, so I'm just Oklahoma.
All right. Real quick, this is why I have a hard time respecting anyone with more than one cat. I'm being 100% honest because I feel like it's a very slippery slope to this point. I respect you because you saved a life. You're not getting any more.
Thank you.
You don't have that parasite that like you have to have cats. This is New Hampshire. Yeah. So they discovered this house, and the police declared it uninhabitable because it was covered with feces and urine.
I could see that.
So
Gross.
Yeah. So the only way this found it was an accidental discharge. Buddy shot himself in the stomach with a rifle.
That's Arkansas.
Yeah, no. This is still the same guy. This is still the same motherfucker. This is still him. This is, quote, there was an overwhelming odor coming from inside the residence, Kensington Police Chief Scott Kane said in a news release Friday. It was discovered that inside was completely covered in feline feces and urine.
Well, how's the guy? Is he okay?
Oh, yeah, I think he's fine. They didn't say anything about him.
They care more about the cats here.
I would too.
Yeah.
Like, dude, what's the first rule? You're cleaning a gun. What's the first rule anytime you're handling a gun?
Point it at your partner.
You treat it. Yeah. You point it at someone, pull the trigger. That's how you know if it's loaded. Sorry, Alec Baldwin told me to say that. No, you treat it as if it's loaded until proven otherwise. That's the first rule.
Yep.
This guy owns a gun. Yeah, you would figure you would know this. But anyways, police called the New Hampshire Society for the Prevention of Cruelty to Animals, which removed 67 black and white cats on Wednesday. 5 more were found on Friday.
Jesus Christ.
Police chief said the ammonia levels tested in the house were much higher than what was considered safe. A health officer was contacted and, quote, it was determined residence was uninhabitable and was condemned immediately.
Burn the place. Burn it down.
Yeah, that's disgusting. As much as I want a cat, I don't want 70 of them.
I don't think you could burn it down. There's so much fucking gases and shit. It'd be a bomb.
It's a slippery slope. 1 to 2 to 70. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it's real quick. It's a gateway drug. Based on preliminary exams of the cats, they are in pretty good shape. Someone from the SPCA said some were thinner, some were chunkier. You can imagine with 72 cats fighting over food, there will be winners and losers.
How many cats do you think were eaten?
Yeah. Like if you remember the show Hoarders, they were finding dead cats like it was going out of style. Like they fucking loved it, man. Oh my god, it's a cat skeleton, and the cameraman sprints across that dump and zooms in real close. It's like Jesus, man, come on.
You tell me you only found 72 cats? I'm pretty sure I had around 54 more of them. What happened to them?
I was in triple figures, bud. What happened to the other 50?
That place was a killer.
All right.
All right. Thank you so much for having our guests. We're going to get them out of here.
No. This is another United States story. Lawmaker apologizes after apparently trying to, quote, pants a referee.
You said U.S.?
Yep, this is a U.S.
Yeah, this is California, right?
Tripp, what you got?
I'll go with Feast over here. I'll say California, sure.
Wrong. Nashville, Tennessee. It's the Representative Jeremy Faison, 45. He, on Twitter, said, I acted the fool tonight and lost my temper on a ref. I was wanting him to fight me, totally lost my junk, and got booted from the gym, he wrote. I've never really lost my temper, but I did tonight, and it was completely stupid of me. Emotions getting in the way of... Yeah, come on, bro. Cock's out, fight's on. Let's go. Emotions getting in the way of rational thoughts are never good. I hope to be able to find the ref and ask for his forgiveness. I was bad wrong. Oh, my God. Providence Academy, a private religious school in Johnson City, live streamed the boys' game Tuesday against Lakeway Christian Academy, a private religious school in White Pine. Okay, so it sounds like it was a high school game. This man tried to fight a fucking ref.
I wonder how many priests were watching.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering.
Hand check, you sickos. Come on. God's watching. All right. I'll give you pretty good hints on this one. If you can guess where this lady came from and what state she lives in, bonus points. Holiday gifts taken from luggage replaced with dog food.
Oh.
The hint is she lives on the East Coast, and it's a European country.
So this is U.S. and...
She was coming from a European country when her Christmas gifts were stolen from her luggage and were replaced with dog food.
So she obviously came into, it had to be New York, right? And then she came from, what is that place called? Fuck. All right, I can't remember that. I'm just gonna go with Italy.
Jesus Christ. Snowing, whatever. I'll say the story happened in... Let's go to New Hampshire. And let's say she was coming back from, I don't know, France, Italy, but, Germany. We'll say Germany. She's coming back from Germany.
Tripp gets half of it right. Tripp, it is New Hampshire.
Oh, shit.
And she was coming back from England. Oh, no, it was Italy. Nope.
Half and half.
It was France. France. Sorry, not England.
Yeah,
Sheldon said she spent 11 days
and not Germany. Dang it.
I said Italy, so...
I think Germany's not allowed to make crimes for a very long time.
True.
Sheldon, the woman, said she spent 11 days in Italy and stopped in Paris for a few days for business on her way home. When it goes through the scan, it continued on its journey. It looked like real luggage products, she said about the objects ending up in her bag. Sheldon booked her flight through Delta Airlines, but it was operated through Air France. She had $3,000 worth of gifts in her luggage, and it was replaced with dog food.
Oh my
God.
She also found an old T-shirt and a shaving cream bottle instead of her gifts. There was a leather jacket I purchased for my 16-year-old. I had bought these really cute leather wristlet band purses, and I bought to give various families and friends. That's a shitload of leather for $3,000.
Yeah.
So yeah, make sure you watch those shifty-eyed Frenchies. I don't know why they have dog food at a fucking airport, but they'll switch it out.
Apparently. In my eyes, I feel like she just picked up the wrong luggage.
Yeah, right. Someone was moving like 80 pounds of dog food.
Yeah.
Okay. Another country. I'll give you Asia. Professor develops TV screen viewer can taste.
Oh, I saw this the other day.
If you watch like a cooking show, you can lick your TV and know what it tastes like.
Why?
It's odd this was invented during Corona times, but here we are.
Why, though?
I know the answer to this one, actually, I believe. But I will let Feast go first.
Yeah, it's it has to be Asian country, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
It has to be Thailand, right? In
Japan.
case the boys on the screen.
Oh my god!
Japan.
Oh my god! All right,
Japan.
Trip, what do you got?
It
Is Japan.
Yeah.
Come on, this is like the king of useless things. Come on.
Yeah, but it's
Sorry.
Japan.
Japan #1. We can buy fucking panties and lick our TV screens in Japan.
Listen. Send one of those over to Thailand. They need it for their boy toys, right?
No, they don't. You can lick whatever the fuck you want in Thailand.
Thailand is pretty a no holds bar. The flavor is dispensed onto a film that slides onto the screen, allowing viewers to experience the taste of the food they are seeing. The professor said he believes the technology could be used to give people unable or unwilling to travel the ability to sample flavors from around the world.
I don't want to travel. I want to eat a baguette from France right now.
I want to lick my TV in my own apartment where I'm safe.
I want to lick a
All right.
Taiwan. Wait, I'm sorry. No.
It just sounds so gross. No, I don't. Japan, why? Okay,
Yeah, this is one of those Japan Y things. This is
you should have just stopped at Pokemon and ended there. You didn't need anything else from there.
Ugh.
All right.
Another United State. Surfer's board bitten by swimming boar.
Swimming boar, huh?
And there was a pig swimming around and bit this woman's surfboard. Where's this at?
Louisiana.
I mean,
There's a lot of surfing in the Louisiana
whenever
scene.
I think surfing,
You never know, bro. Gulf of Mexico.
I think
Anything could happen
surfing.
there.
I think Hawaii. So
It is Hawaii.
okay.
I don't think I've ever seen a surf video from New Orleans.
I mean, whenever I heard
All right,
the boar part,
I'm
I was
opening it up right now.
I was like, it's like maybe it's from Bahamas, but I don't know. Like whenever I think surfing, I think Hawaii. So
Yeah. Ingrid Seipel, who had been surfing for more than 35 years, said she was riding the waves off Oahu's Kena Point when she spotted what initially thought was a Hawaiian monk seal in the water. Then I realized it was a pig, and it saw me. It started swimming towards me as fast as it could. Seipel said the board left a bite mark on her board, and it's a pretty big bite. Jesus. Oh, yeah, there you go.
Yeah, I didn't watch it.
Oh,
but-
my God. You
I-
gotta be kidding me.
You see,
That's not surfing. I have bigger waves than a fucking bathtub.
Listen.
you see how small those waves are.
Hey,
That man's squatting, and he's still bigger than the wave.
it's field of view, okay? It's like, listen, he's closer.
It's not field of view. I have a perfectly good point of reference.
Fuck you.
That's just
There's something else in the back. I think that's a man on a jet ski who I can clearly see behind this killer wave.
That's
No,
just,
no, dude,
that's
that's-
just called
that's a
tide,
boar.
bro. That's just called the tide. That's not a wave.
That's a
Yeah.
boar. See, like that's a boar right there. That's not a jet
Now, the
ski.
motherfucker was surfing during Hurricane Katrina. Then we're talking. All right.
I'm just saying it's possible, okay?
Another United States. Family cat accidentally donated to thrift store with old recliner.
Florida.
Jesus.
Reason number 400 not to have a cat.
Let's Oklahoma.
This is Colorado. This is in Denver.
Shu, what did you do?
Yeah. I mean I don't advocate for the harm and just apparent disrespect of cats, but this is pretty fucked up. So yeah, they found the cat after the recliner was already dropped off. They located animal protection. Denver Animal Protection was able to extract the feline from the chair, but employees found the animal's microchip information was out of date. Luckily, the family donated the chair, had discovered the cat was missing, and went back to the thrift store to see if the feline had stowed away with the seat. Montekia was the cat's name.
That's a weird name.
Yeah, well, they're cat owners. A
Yeah.
little weird.
Yeah. Colorado, huh? Selling recliners with
Colorado.
cats.
Colorado people. Okay.
Yeah, we're weird. We specialize in school shootings, theater shootings, and mountains.
Lots, yeah.
Yeah, lots of all. All right. Another European story here. Bachelor uses billboard to search for a wife.
Billboard?
A billboard.
Yeah, I'm going with Germany.
This would be a very German thing.
I'm just picturing this is like Ron.
Yeah, right.
Man, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go with one of those oil countries in like Abu Dhabi or something like that.
Is that Europe?
Dubai. Oh shit! No, that's not Europe. Europe.
It's only because he's a guest. I'll help him.
Let's Europe. You said Germany. Let's go to the motherland. England. I don't know.
It is England.
No.
Muhammad Malik has multiple billboards put up in Birmingham area bearing the phrase "Save me from an arranged marriage."
Oh my god!
With a website on the billboard that says findmalikawife.com.
That's incredible.
Do you have a link? I want to see this.
I need to see this.
I just told you. Findmalikawife.com. MALIK.
Google this real quick.
Malik wrote on the website that a friend suggested he try advertising after he struck out on dating apps. I just haven't found the right girl yet. It's tough out there. I had to get a billboard to get seen, he wrote. Malik said his ideal mate would be a woman in her 20s who shares his Muslim faith. I'm open to any ethnicity, but I've got a loud Punjabi family, so you need to keep with the Bants.
This website's amazing.
It is pretty awesome.
The Bachelor said that despite the slogan on his billboard, he isn't against arranged marriages. I think arranged marriages have a place and tradition in many Islamic cultures. In fact, there are many studies that show arranged marriages have many advantages, he wrote. I just want to try to find someone on my own first. Yeah. Okay, now that the gun's not pointed at your face, what do you really think of it? Malik told BBC his billboards, which are scheduled to remain up through January 14th, have resulted in a flood of responses. I'm sure all of them are legit. I haven't had the time to look through yet, he said. I need some time aside. I hadn't thought this part through. I'm sure it's just a bunch of drunk limeys. Oi! You can date me! Bum! And then just hang up the phone. So, yeah.
All I know is that at the very end of his "What I'm Looking For" section, it says, "P.S. I'm an only child and look after my mom and dad. If this is a deal breaker, I don't think it'll work out."
It is. It is a deal breaker. It is, in fact, a fucking deal breaker. That's weird.
Now, Malik, however, he loves food, good bants, and I know it sounds cheesy, but learning more about his own faith. That's on here, too. I mean,
I don't think there's anything more you can learn about Judaism, Christian, and Muslim faith. Those are pretty old and well documented. Like, I think we know everything. I think it's possible.
He has a frequently asked questions section. Is this a joke?
Yeah.
Are you against arranged marriages? I know someone who'd be perfect for you. What should I do?
Oh my god.
This is beautiful.
I love on the his banner thing too. It's like, I'm Malik, help me find a wife, and in parentheses it also says, "No, this isn't a joke!" Exclamation point.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
This guy's awesome. That's all I'm gonna say. This guy's pretty cool. I think this is.
We need to find this dude a woman.
Yeah.
Someone, please.
Should we start with me first, and then we can?
You know where he can find a really good woman? At Twitch. TV.
No.
There's no women there.
No.
There's no women
there.
there.
There are no women there.
There's my wife and my daughter, and neither one of them are okay with this. Not to mention me. Ava asked for a fortune cookie last night before the stream ended, and it was like totally not okay for an 11-year-old to have it. What is let me see where it is. No, I think she took it. I think because she was laughing her ass off. It was like a smile makes many things straight. It was like, Jesus Christ. Keep in mind, all the other fortune cookies have been perfectly fine, except for that one. So it was just like, all right, that's enough for today. We're going to stay outside of the United States, but we're going to take a quick trip to Asia.
Okay.
Woman carries lion down this city street after animal escape.
Thailand.
Uh,
What was with Thailand?
Yeah.
shit, I don't know.
Do you know what else happened in Thailand, by the way? Real quick story. Speaking about shit that will be found on the internet, that psychopath who killed himself, John McAfee, the antivirus guy.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, it turns out he liked to sit under a hammock while a woman would shit through it onto him.
Yeah. I remember hearing about this.
yeah, it's fucking weird.
I'm just gonna, for all intents and purposes, I'm just gonna say Iraq.
You're getting a lot of these right. I think you're cheating.
No,
it is
no,
Iraq. It's in Kuwait.
He's searching these. He's
Well,
searching
no.
these.
Kuwait's not Iraq. It's a completely different country.
All right, well, Kuwait. There you go. I thought it was in Iraq, so there we go. Yeah, she is legitimately carrying this fucking thing down the road, and it makes a hell of a noise. And I got to tell you, I'm not that I'm still afraid of lions, but apparently all I got to do is pick them up.
They're just big cats. You just grab them by the back
did
of the
not
neck.
do this. Khajiit is innocent.
See my wares. See my wares. Environmental police, which I guess is a thing, said the lion belongs to the woman and her father. Officers helped to capture the big cat when it was spotted wandering the streets, and it was returned to the woman's custody.
She's not lying.
Maybe that's why it's so
exotic
comfortable.
animals, including lions, are legal to be kept as pets in Kuwait. Someone tell that fucking weirdo who tried to have someone assassinated in Oklahoma, Tiger King. Tell him Kuwait's the place to be.
Yeah, apparently.
Did you guys watch?
You don't have to worry about that slut Carol
The
Baskins.
second special of that, I haven't seen it.
I haven't even seen the first one.
I haven't seen any of it.
The only person I have met that has watched it has been Maestro. And Maestro like shoehorns it into everything, and I'm like, dude, I don't know. Like, I'm sorry, these are just sorry. I don't understand.
I'll be searching like some funny meme sites, and if it's like a video of something, I'll get like a little snippet of the very beginning of like a Tiger King thing where he's just like, "Guess what, motherfucker," and then it's something else. Like, I'm just I laugh then, but it's like that's about as much as I get of it.
Tiger King just seems so stupid.
It is.
I didn't care about it even during quarantine, dude. I was just like, cool.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
didn't give a shit about it.
The name itself just threw me off. I was like, Tiger King? It's already
Some
sounds
furry
boring.
shit?
Yeah. I was like, okay, this dude, it's fucking a tiger? Something like that? Is it a documentary? I don't know.
All right.
And then I just never
All right.
watched it.
This time I'm not even gonna think about a country. I'm just gonna say it like immediately, or a state. So
All right. You're fine. I don't really think you're cheating. Plus, who cares? It's a made-up game.
Anything-
All right, here we go.
You're doing great.
This is in the United States.
Canada. I'm just kidding.
Brothers.
Oh,
Yeah. Brothers, America's hat. Brothers break own Guinness record for flying disc catches.
Florida. That's totally Florida.
Okay.
Is it who I think it is, Shu?
I don't know.
Go,
Is it?
Going with Idaho.
No! This is in Minnesota!
Aw.
We finally got a non-David Rush.
Let's go! USA.
A pair of Minnesota brothers. Yeah. Again, we're the best, baby. A pair of Minnesota brothers broke their own Guinness World Records when they completed more than 6,000 Frisbee catches in a row.
How
I feel sorry
long
for
does
whatever
that
poor
take?
fuck had to
Jesus.
watch that.
Yeah. Maybe they just recorded
Ben
it
and-
and then they just like counted it themselves. I don't know.
That's still I think, like, who wants to watch a 40-minute video of that?
Apparently the people
My
who
question
did
though
it.
Jesus.
is like, did they drop it on purpose or did they drop it on accident?
They hit 6,000. We're fucking done. Throw it away. We've wasted so many hours. Ben and Matt Buzdock, B-Z-D-O-K, Buzdock,
Okay.
who originally set the record in October 2020 by throwing the disc back and forth 2,944 times, attempted to break their own record on New Year's Eve at Cathedral High School in St. Cloud. Fuck off, Minnesota. What the fuck are these names?
Why are you breaking your own record? You won.
Yeah.
Like-
Fuck, shout out COVID. The men, both former members of St. Cloud State University Ultimate Frisbee Team, losers, said they wanted to draw attention to the sport and support their former team.
What is their mascot?
Give up the glory days, baby. This is the ultimate Frisbee edition of like the guy who never let down his high school football days.
I need to look up what's their mascot. St. Cloud, whatever. St. Cloud State.
I'm gonna say it.
It's St. Cloud State.
I'm gonna say it. Frisbee golf is better than ultimate disc golf or whatever it is. Disc.
Normal golf is better than fucking Frisbee.
Yeah.
Anything involving a Frisbee is immediately bottom of the barrel in my
They're
book.
the Huskies.
If I can get high out of my fucking gourd and play your sport pretty well, it's not a sport.
His
not.
name is Blizzard T. Husky. That's
my God.
the name
You know
of
what? Yeah, your state doesn't need cops. I don't see anything wrong with this. Please continue.
I am going to call up Guinness and tell them to revoke this because
Yeah. We after this record, we do not accept Minnesota anymore. It is now part of Canada. Thank you.
Hey,
they're accepting this, but not the giant ass pot brownie.
all I'm
really.
saying though is
Right.
And according to St. Cloud State University's website, with at least 2 weeks' notice, Blizzard is available for appearances through Bruce Thompson. So, and I have an email for Bruce Thompson. Do we
They're
need him?
pimping out the
Do we need
mascot?
him?
No, I can find a husky dog anywhere. I don't need this one. Fuck that guy.
Yeah.
He's a furry.
Fuck your shit ass college too,
furry.
bitch. Oh
You're
my
not
God, it's not
making it
even a
better.
real dog. It's a man in a costume.
Yes.
No. Jesus
If I wanted
Christ.
that, I could go to my high school, which had a husky as their mascot. Okay, like
Okay. So, yeah, this is another Asian country. Student balances soccer ball on knee for 6+ minutes to break record.
Oh, that's got to be Brazil.
Asian country.
Asia,
Oh,
bud,
God,
Asia.
yeah.
No, we can say Brazil is now owned by Asia. It's fine.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it's just part of China now.
No, I'm gonna go India.
All of the Pacific Ocean is Chinese, don't you know?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go India.
India, that's good choice.
There's over half the world population there, so it's a shot in the dark.
I'm going to do a quick search here. So, give me a second.
Come on, Feast. You should feel connected to this.
Is it China then?
Is that your guess?
I was gonna say Singapore, but yeah, sure, China.
Wrong. It's India.
Okay.
Yeah, because China and India are at war. Come on, man. Yeah.
Me?
What? Me?
Yes, feast at war with China. You said connected with this.
No, Feast is Chinese.
Yeah, China #1.
Oh, geez, I don't know.
52. 152.
It's just one.
52. Speaking of goofy ass colleges, Hassan Askari, who attended Integral University in Lucknow, said long period of time existed between deciding to take on the record and his successful attempt. Quote, I dedicated 2 years of my life to achieve this feat. I was browsing the internet one day and found a world record which I wanted to break. After days and months of constant practice, I filled my application, got approval, and registered in the Guinness Book of World Records.
Dude,
I mean, good for you, but
to stand
you
on
wasted
one
a
leg
lot of
like that,
time.
though, like period, to stand on one leg like that, like flamingos, like that's fucking. You know what? Here we go. Cheers to you, bro.
I feel like there's easier ones that don't require 2 years to be thrown away.
yeah.
That was like that one by what was it from the like Robin Big show? Like the eating the powdered donuts.
The powdered
Dude,
donuts.
I feel like I could slap that one. I feel like I could slap that record. I'm serious.
There's like another one. It's like the most salty crackers, and it's just like, dude,
It's 7. Like what
I've
the
smoked a
shit?
shitload of weed and have wandered Earth with like the driest mouth. I think I can handle some crackers.
Exactly.
That's a
Like,
really
I could
weird
get
reference.
higher than a kite
Get-
and do this
get-
and be fine.
Get fucked. Like,
That's what I'm saying. Like, look, we just, off the top of our heads, we came up with 2, and this man dedicated 2 years to standing on 1 foot with a soccer ball. I mean, you did it. There's no doubting that. Okay.
Good for you. You wasted so much time for no reason.
2 years, baby. 2 years. Look, like, what is it? Legends are never born, but heroes are never born, but legends never die. Kind
of. Yeah. Congrats. This man will forever live on at that really, totally real college.
Yep.
Where is this place
located? What else can he hold
at?
on his knee?
Holy shit. Apparently not my attention. All right. This is a United States one. Since we've been having a hard time, we'll go with the East Coast again. This university in this state banned words for 2022. The most popular being wait, what?
Banned
Where
that?
is this? Yeah, what state is this? Oh, it gets good. There's a lot.
Like weight is in like your like heavy weight.
Yeah, like no. Like wait, hold on, and then what? Those together in one sentence, I guess, is a banned word list thing. What state did this come from?
Like,
there's no way you're gonna know the college. So
no.
I didn't even know this was a college.
Oh my gosh.
This is sounding like a North thing. I'm just gonna go.
I'll say East Coast.
East Coast. I'm gonna say New York. This just sounds like a New York thing.
Solid.
We're neighbors. I was gonna go with New Jersey.
Close. Both of you guys are super close. This is Maine.
No way.
Damn.
Lake Superior State University has listed 10 word phrases it deemed misused, overused, and useless. I feel like this is just a community college. Lake Superior State University. Wait, what? Which I say all the time. Top the list. A decision that officials defended by stating that the 2 4-letter words should, quote, not go together under any circumstance.
Wait.
Okay.
What?
Yeah. What?
Yeah. No, you're breaking the rules. Other phrases include new normal. Another one, quote, you're on mute. Quote, asking for a friend. Quote, supply chain. Quote, at the end of the day. That being said, circle back and deep dive. Avoid error in and explanation of everyday language, the university wrote. In short, do the opposite of what the public and the media did this year.
Dude.
Or apparently what you put on your fucking Twitter account.
Dude, I've written a couple papers, and I've put that being said in it.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean,
apparently you're a piece of shit, according to Lake Superior State University.
I think they're pieces of shit because literally only 28 people have heard about them. So,
yeah.
Yeah, and only 4 of them went to that school. The university has published this list since 1976. Cited the need to, here we go. Cited the need to, quote, uphold, protect, and support excellence in language.
Wow.
Well, here's my language. Go fuck yourself. This is stupid.
Yeah.
Wait, what? You're a piece of shit?
You're on mute. Sorry.
Yeah. What a douchebag.
Oh,
I don't. Yeah. So Lake Superior State University, LSSSSSSU. There's too many S's in you. You sound made up, and you're a fucking dick face. Eat dick. All right. Moving on. Furthermore, this game will continue. Let's do a deep dive into this next one. Another state. Bears try to open front door of a home.
God.
Okay. Where are their bears? I don't know.
Everywhere, baby.
Yeah,
if you go looking late at night, you'll find them.
Oh, I know, but we're talking about animals, though, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Two homosexuals tried to
Are
open
they,
front
are
door.
they otters or bears or what are they?
No, Twinks.
I feel like this is a Midwest thing, but I feel like it's too obvious to be a Midwest thing. But I will say Montana just because bears, Montana, whatever.
It
is bear country.
We're neighbors again. I was going with Wyoming.
All right, Florida.
What the shit?
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
I'm done with this. Game.
A family's doorbell camera captures the moment. Blah blah blah. Where's this at in Florida? Has to be the northern part. The little panhandle.
All right, I'm googling.
Yeah. Where? Cities are in
Sanford,
Florida.
Sanford, Florida.
Yep.
Holy shit. That is.
Yeah. Apparently, it was a mom and her cub trying to get in there.
Sanford's just a little north of Orlando.
Oh, this isn't fucking news. Our neighborhood is down the road from Black Bear Wilderness Preserve. This is just... You're a dipshit. Like, fuck, a tornado hit. Where do you live? A trailer park. Well, you should have expected this. I don't know what to say.
To quickly just like sidetrack here. Shu, did you tell that cub in Divinity where his mom was in the swamp?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Did you?
I don't know. They didn't ask for their mom. The mom was with them.
Yeah.
In spirit.
Yeah.
All right. I
Well,
think
then.
this is our last. Nope. Our second to last. Nope. Our third from last foreign story.
It's not the last one.
We're going to Asia. Yeah. McDonald's testing exercise bike seats at 2 locations in this country.
Japan.
Asian
Ooh.
country.
Going with Japan.
China. China number 1.
It is China.
Damn.
Bing Shilling. Yeah. Apparently, I don't know. I don't know what to make of this. I feel like if people are gonna be fat, you just let them be fat.
China is very big on fat shaming people. Let me tell you.
You have to pedal 600
social credit
times
and whatnot.
to get a free burger. I would.
Never mind.
Yeah.
McDonald's China said the bike seats are part of the company's, quote, Upcycle for Good initiative, which aims to promote sustainability. The company said their exercise bikes generate electricity that customers can use to charge their cell phones and other devices. Maybe just don't have like 9 billion people, and then we'll talk about sustainability, huh?
Isn't there also like a thing for... in like Germany, Sweden, Switzerland, like whatever one of those areas, there was a place that if you did like 20 squats, they would give you a free subway ticket.
Oh, I did hear this. Yes. Yeah. I don't know where, but that is a thing.
But I was like, dang, that's amazing.
Yeah, that makes sense, because then you're just making a green thing greener. I mean,
Yeah.
let's be real. If you're eating McDonald's, you ain't going there to be healthy.
No, not at all.
Plus, your guts are pretty fucked up if you're eating McDonald's.
And then you're
it was
working
in Moscow,
out. You're like, you
actually.
have to take a shit so bad.
It was in Moscow, Russia.
Did not see that coming.
Yeah. They have subways?
Yeah. We're going to go with a state on the East Coast. Farm seeks Christmas trees donations to feed goats.
South Carolina. I don't...
Let's on the East Coast. Let's go Georgia.
We are going to Pennsylvania.
Holy shit.
It's like Midwest, East Coast. I'll go with East Coast.
Yeah, it's
close
kind
enough
of
east.
touching. Yeah,
That's close enough east. They're Eastern time zone.
Yeah, but I guess Christians, yep. Goats get great antioxidants and nutrients from Christmas trees. They have a herd of 60 goats. Jesus Christ! It's better than sending them to the landfill.
You don't even
They can
need
get
to-
recycled and we put them to good use.
You
I
don't
see
even
we
need to
don't know
buy a
how a
lawnmower.
landfill works. Farmers are asking anyone willing to donate their trees to ensure they have been cleared of decorations and tinsels before leaving them in a wagon placed at the bottom of their farm's driveway. Yeah, goats eat tin cans, so I don't think a little bit of plastic and tinsel is going to stop them.
No.
Like, it's not healthy. I'm not trying to say that, but I don't think it's really going to bother
I don't
them.
think they care. No.
Yeah, goats. Everyone knows goats eat literally anything, so
They also climb trees.
Yeah. And,
Uh,
yeah.
Okay, another state one. Sheriff tells killers to chill out, drink a 7-Up, and eat a moon pie as murder rate soars. And this one comes with a video.
Eat a moon pie, huh?
Eat a moon pie.
Go with Florida.
Nah, I'm gonna say just because of the murder rate kind of thing, I'm gonna say Illinois.
That's solid. I mean, it can't be any higher than it is, can it? This is Florida. This is Florida. A Florida sheriff. Feel free to watch the video real quick. It's 10 seconds, and this is not taken out of context. If you watch the whole thing, this is fully in it. So, yeah.
Drink a 7.
Another recent reported Polk City incident involved a 39-year-old Texan.
Quit murdering
Texas
people.
man who killed a 74-year-old adopted aunt with a box of tile and buried her.
I'm not gonna lie. The only reason why I knew it was gonna be Florida is because you said moon pie, and
The South loves them.
General
things.
Sam lives in Florida.
I will say I've eaten a couple moon pies in my day. They ain't bad.
Moon pies.
The only time I've seen a moon pie was when I lived out in like the widest part of Colorado, and like eastern Colorado. That's the only time I've seen them things.
I gotta look up what a moon pie actually looks like because I don't know.
Well,
It's
go to the
it's
mirror.
like a big piece of graham
Oh.
cracker
Go to
and
the mirror.
marshmallow fluff with
Bend
chocolate,
over.
right?
Yeah. No.
Spread.
No. No.
Fuck, I've been eating those since I was 12.
Although those may be our favorite moon pie, that's not the one that is commercially available all the time.
I don't know. Ass is pretty available. I've seen the effort that goes into these, and it's just like, man, you don't really need to do much. All right. We are in the home stretch here, the final 6.
Okay.
This is going to be a European country. Yikes. Woman dies after botched liposuction operation left holes in her organs.
Oh.
Damn.
I mean, it's Europe.
Europe. Jesus.
Yeah. I'm going with Sweden here.
Fucking shit. Can I ask another question for a hint for this country?
Yeah, it's developed.
I was gonna ask, does it touch water?
It does touch water.
Spain.
Although I don't know how much that helps you.
Spain.
All right, it is Spain.
Okay. Yeah.
Yes. Sarah Gomez, 39, was allegedly left with, quote, injuries like she'd been in a knife fight. She spent a month in the ICU before dying. She's survived by 2 kids. Cops have since launched an investigation into the private Clinicia Galana amid fears that the accused surgeon, thought to be of Chilean descent, may be trying to flee the country. According to the Olive Press, the unnamed surgeon allegedly told Sarah's family that, quote, everything went well, but that she had lost a lot of fluid and they were working to stabilize her. 3 hours later, she was rushed to the hospital, General Universitario Santa Luisa, where she was admitted in hypovolemic shock
Hypovolemic, yes.
and was in serious condition.
Do you remember watching The Office? And there was that episode where Daryl, the downstairs manager, whatever,
The warehouse
guy, had the Asian guy right next to him, and he's like, "Yo, I brought him over from Japan." He's like, "I'm me, surgeon number 1. I run away from Yakuza. I accidentally killed him, but me, I actually kill Yakuza. I'm the best."
Number 1.
Number 1. Thumbs up.
Steady hand in all
Steady
of Japan. The mother of 2 reportedly sustained... I'm not laughing at this story. I'm laughing at that Japanese guy.
Sure.
The mother of 2 reportedly sustained multiple serious injuries and holes in several organs, including her kidney, liver, duodenum, colon, and intestine.
So So duodenum is
What is
a part of the colon. So there's
Good Lord.
Your stomach.
What's he doing back there? I thought liposuction was the stomach.
He's eating
God
some moon pie.
damn!
He's just eating some moon pie.
The intestines are in the stomach, so he may have perforated part of her bowels. So yeah.
How far?
No, like
Good Lord.
Literally, under your belly is your intestines. It's your small, your large intestines, and they are literally right there.
Yeah, but your colon's like right outside your butt.
Yeah, that's the back part, but that's your colon.
But that's what he poked a hole in. He also poked a hole in the colon.
Look, I'm not saying the competence of this dude is great. I'm just saying,
Obviously.
what is like right in the belly.
God damn! How far is he shoving that wand? Good Lord!
I think liposuction is like I could be completely incorrect. But I believe it's a lot of like vacuuming nowadays instead of actually cutting open the tummy, scraping things out, and then I know they do tummy tucks and such, but like, yeah, that's ew, gross.
Yeah.
No, there was this plastic surgery show we used to watch. I can't remember what it was, but basically, like plastic surgeons would fix. It was called Botched, and they showed a liposuction. It's like when you're vacuuming your house and you got that fucking tube, right, to get like in the corners on the hose of the vacuum. It's like yay long. It's not as big, and it looks like they're trying to saw the skin off your fucking thing, and the whole time it's just a vacuum sucking all that shit up. So I mean, like, Jesus Christ, I look like poop. Keep going. Like, good Lord.
Oh man.
Just the brown fat.
A spokeswoman for Sarah's. Yeah. Oh, it's perfectly fine to have poop inside of a
I
liposuction.
just love that. Surgeon number 1.
Yeah, steady head.
I kill you, Kuza.
A spokesman for Sarah family said they are awaiting autopsy results and plan to file a complaint against the plastic surgeon in charge of the operation as soon as possible.
That's rough, buddy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why you don't go to other places sometimes. You just,
Sometimes American healthcare is the best,
very
and
true.
most of the times it is.
Yeah.
There's always the
Fucking
gym.
A.
You know.
Got that discount lipo for real. No more bills.
You get what you pay
no
for.
more bills,
If you see Feast working at your quick lube shop, run.
Hey, I do just fine. All right.
Yeah, for that one time and never again. Otherwise, because they physically cannot change the oil in that car.
They can now. They changed the pan. Okay. I can work again.
Let's see here. Okay, another state on the East Coast. Oh, no. I lied. This is... Sorry. This is in Europe.
Europe, okay.
Yes, it's just from a website that is on the East Coast. Psycho Squirrel, 48-hour Christmas rampage, terrorizes town, injures 18.
Jesus.
This is the UK, isn't it?
This has gotta be like England-ish area.
It's Manchester.
You guys are both
isn't
correct.
I'm gonna say
This is
England. I don't know.
this is in Buckley, Wales
Wales.
of England.
Wales.
Yeah. Warning: vicious squirrel that attacks, wrote Nicola Crowther of the Buckley Residents Facebook group on December 26th, along with a grainy photo of the furry culprit on a fence post. He has bitten me, attacked my friend, and multiple other people. It has also attacked my 2 beagles, who fear nothing, and my neighbor's Bengal cats. Wait a minute. She added, do not go out of my house. Yeah. Another bite recipient, Sherry Davidson, told SWNS that she was taking out the recycling bin when the, quote, psycho squirrel jumped out at her from behind the bins and chomped her on the hand. I've gotten teeth marks on the top and bottom of me finger, she laminated. It proper latched on and I had to shake it off. He has taken the top layer of me knuckle and his teeth are like pins. really thought that said penis for a second. Davidson also uploaded a pic of her bloody finger to the Facebook group with the caption, "It had me good and proper, little shit." That's the direct quote. The nutty critter, which has since been dubbed Stripe after the evil character from Gremlins, reportedly didn't discriminate in its attacks, lashing out at the elderly, children, and pets alike, biting them everywhere from head to legs. Who got bit in the dong? Nowhere was safe, as the critter would launch at people in the gardens and even chase them down the road. Many victims had to receive tetanus shots after getting savaged. What an adjective!
After getting savaged.
To be fair, I mean, I could post the pictures. There are a lot, dude. But
oh my god,
I could post the best of. They got one of those.
Oh man, that's a what is that? Whenever you.
This is why you gotta own guns, England. Like, for fuck's sakes, you can't stab a squirrel. Well, you can
with a nightstick.
Yeah.
He's a bit nippy now.
Maybe you can pepper spray. Quote, "After arriving at the hospital, I have had tetanus jabs because the squirrels broke my skin."
Did they catch him?
Said technician Scott Felton, 34, who was ambushed by the psychotic tree hopper while smoking on his patio. He added, "I know someone else, too, who had to have a tetanus jab because theirs didn't stop bleeding." During the course of its 2-day biting spree, the bloodthirsty squirrel reportedly injured 18 people with a staggering 21 attacks since December 23rd. Salvation finally came on Monday after 65-year-old Buckley resident, oh my god, just have a normal name, Corinne? Corinne. Corinne. All right, there's an E there. Decided to trap the hairy hellion. Locally known as, quote, Bird Lady, the mom of several had been feeding the squirrels since summer, but decided to act after getting bitten on her hand herself and seeing all the Facebook posts regarding the attack. So it's her fault.
Yeah.
This is her fault.
Yeah, Bird Lady, it's your fault.
To be honest, he was giving me cause of concern when his unusual behavior. Said Reynolds, who wondered if Stripe had something going on inside his head like a tumor. No, this is rabies, you dipshit.
Did anybody get vaccinated for that shit? Like, besides,
they are now.
Tetanus, obviously, but Jesus.
In order to protect them, Reynolds snared the rogue rodent by putting out a cage in her garden filled with peanuts, Stripe's favorite snack. The senior then handed him over to the RSPCA, which euthanized the critter, as it's legal to release them into the wild, or illegal to release them into the wild. Fuck, man. This story gets better and better. By the way, this is from the New York Post. Like, I don't mean to be reading their shit word for word, but this is just so goddamn good.
That's incredible.
Reynolds had mixed emotion about Stripe's death while reportedly relieved that she was able to protect her loved ones from the bloodthirsty critter. The senior was also sad because I'm an animal lover and because I love... Oh. I'm an animal lover and because of me, the squirrel lost its life. Well, it's your fault.
Yeah, it is.
I just love how
I know people don't like gray squirrels, but they are all God's creatures to me.
I just love how in the article it said nowhere was safe.
Stripe's biting spree isn't the first instance of a cutesy critter going completely nuts. Earlier this month, a Singapore resident was hospitalized after getting accosted by a gang of otters, which reportedly bit him 26 times and left him thinking, quote, he was gonna die.
I've heard otters are assholes.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah, they are. Just like dolphins are assholes.
Yeah, they take other otters hostage. They'll kidnap, and then they want rocks in return.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a real life
animal
thing.
gangs are really weird. I don't.
That's hilarious. Wow.
Oh my gosh.
Okay. I finally got the state in this
That's
one.
Beautiful.
This is a northern border state. Woman catches boyfriend having sex with his stepsister. Quote, she was on top.
Michigan.
Jesus.
Okay. No hesitation, just straight to it. It's them cold fuckers.
I'm gonna say, jeez. No, let's. You said
Pull up a
border.
map.
You said a border state.
Northern border state.
I fucking hate Michigan.
So we're on the same page, huh?
Is
Yeah,
that your guess,
yeah,
Michigan? It is Michigan.
Because it's got two little
It-
borders.
it's, I was going out to lunch with his mom because it was her birthday, and I wanted to celebrate it with her, said Copenhagen. And that's when the stepsister, a high school student named Ashley, sent me this Snapchat. Which,
Oh,
I don't know what it is.
proof that hey, I'm fucking
In a
your
follow-up
man.
TikTok post, the co-ed, they're both in college, by the way.
Oh, okay.
So we might be having some charges. In a follow-up TikTok post, the co-ed confessed that she shared the cringeworthy clip with Mitchell's mother during their luncheon because, quote, I was in shock and didn't know what to do. She claims that her ex's mom was even more in shock at the unseemly scene and ultimately left the restaurant.
That's insane.
So yeah, someone once again, it's one of those fucking weirdos who thinks porn is real life, so they start fucking their stepsister.
Yeah, that's
Oh my god,
gross.
I'm stuck. Help.
Yeah. Well, all right. Well, Pornhub's things are legitimate.
real life accurate.
Oh, real quick test. Don't look. It is in my Discord. But Kaylin posted a picture, and I just wanted to get your guys' best guess about what your state's most searched term on Pornhub was.
I
And
already saw it, so I won't.
I didn't see it.
Okay.
But no, I'm
okay, don't look.
No,
What
no,
do you
no.
think Florida's most searched Pornhub term was?
I know it on the top of my head.
Yeah.
I can
Yeah.
tell you mine, but
What's yours?
POV.
Colorado's is huge boobs.
Mine's POV.
Yours is POV.
POV.
For Florida, just because I know there's like a ton of porn stars around here. BBC. I don't know, like BBC or POV.
It is BBC.
No
It is
shit.
BBC.
It is BBC.
No shit.
I think I ruined Colorado's thing by just always typing in huge boobs.
Yeah.
I didn't ruin Utah's because I never put in Mormon.
Yeah, I don't know what you're looking
Yeah,
for when you type
I
in
don't know
Mormon.
what they're doing. That's really
You're
weird.
looking for those rebellious ones.
What is it? Iowa is just Harley Quinn.
Yeah. There's somewhere that is a just POV, isn't there?
I'm looking.
It's in
Hot wife, Massachusetts. Maine is the hardcore one
Yeah.
here. Either that or Washington. Maine has fisting.
Oh my
And
God.
Washington State has double penetration.
Rhode Island is a homie. It's got rim job on there.
You said Rhode
Yeah.
Island's a homie.
Yeah. I don't know. Vermont is tribbing. I don't
What is that?
I don't want to know what that is. We need to check in on New Jersey. Apparently Femdom was the most searched
Yeah.
one.
Where is this post?
Connecticut's freaky. That's swinger. It's in the dirty memes.
Okay.
Maryland, I didn't even notice. That was trans. And Delaware, just thick.
I think
Thick.
that
And,
this map of the top searches proves that California is actually just part of Asia because theirs is just Asian. And that, like,
I believe it's West Virginia. Theirs is just BBW.
I love
Yeah.
Texas's. I love Texas.
Thick Latina.
yeah, that's Spoon's fault.
New Orleans, naked woman. They don't even care. They just want naked and woman. New Mexico, deep throat.
South Dakota.
Montana, anal cream pie.
Why is South
North
Dakota
Dakota's
just
quickie.
South Dakota is
we gotta,
sex
we gotta
doll.
get this over with.
Nebraska, they just want the auditory.
Yeah.
They just looked up moaning.
What is pantyhose?
Oklahoma, Oklahoma. Apparently, some of my other searches have gotten into Oklahoma. Natural tits.
Arkansas really loves divorce.
It depends on where you were connected with
Yeah.
Wi-Fi, right?
Yeah. Last one that I really want to mention. Another reason to just blow up Alabama.
Yeah.
Furry.
Yeah.
No,
That
actually,
can go.
I think that's Mississippi, isn't it?
Yeah, that is Mississippi.
Oh, you're right. Alabama's the one next. I apologize. You know what? Alabama, you stay. You got Ebony.
You got that
Mississippi.
thick.
Rotten hell. I think you were one of the last states to
Why
outlaw
is-
slavery
why is
too.
North
So
Carolina penis pump. Like, can we talk about that?
apparently, if I live in North Carolina, I will be a god.
Why is that a Pornhub search of penis pump? That is ridiculous.
DC likes
I don't
the
know why
old
you wanna
stuff,
see
dude.
that.
They got vintage on there.
That's insane.
Yeah. So
What's JOI?
what other jerk off instructional?
Yeah. Oh, it's also a.
Apparently, by the way, Maestro asks his friends what JOI is.
Oh.
He calls them on the phone to ask them what JOI is.
And wait,
So,
while like they're giving him
I
the
don't know.
instructions, or
I didn't ask
we already
questions
know
I
he's
didn't want
into
the answer to.
We already know he likes pegging,
Pegging.
right?
Yeah. Well, I asked him. I was like, "Is this the same friend that's into pegging?" And he said yes.
Oh
So,
my gosh.
Yeah. So, all right. The final four. Because this one, Jesus Christ, this is going on a minute.
Yeah, we're on 2 hours right now.
Yeah. The final four, I'll make this quick. United States, man calling himself, quote, the Saint, threatened to unleash his army of turtles to destroy town.
Florida.
Arkansas.
It is Florida.
Jesus.
It is Florida. It's a 61-year-old man who
Were they
said
tied
this.
together with his back hair and made a raft?
Nope. Nope, he was just pulled over.
This is still Tripp.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
My bad. Sorry.
He's saying other states just so he can try to get out of being incriminated here.
Yeah, I'm not allowed to talk about what I do. I've got pending cases.
Legally, I can't say
Yeah,
anything.
legally, I'm not allowed to talk about it.
This isn't really like a thing. Researchers found the largest roly-poly. It measured 2.5 feet long.
Nope, I'm out.
In prehistoric times. It's no longer real, but it was 2.5 feet long.
Nope. Mm-mm. That's just that's
a fuckload of legs.
That's just a centipede.
That's a marble. You could throw that at someone and kill them.
That's gotta be a Florida thing because that's like a dinosaur.
No, this is just like a fun fact kind of thing.
Yeah, that I mean, it's England,
Jeez.
so even more reason to don't talk to them.
Yeah. Having issues with squirrels.
Where did this
Squirrels
take place
and
at?
roly-polies.
Yeah. 2.5 foot long roly polies.
Right. No, I'm done. Off that topic, please.
Oh, okay. This is going to be in South America. Wingsuit Daredevil becomes first person to fly in and out of an active volcano.
Say that one more time.
South America?
South America.
What was the topic?
Wingsuit Daredevil becomes first person to fly in and out of an active volcano.
Hawaii, because I know they have a lot of volcanoes.
South America.
Oh, South America. Chile.
Yeah,
No.
Chile.
Yeah, Chile.
It is Chile. Yeah, he's a former Air Force pilot, and he just decided to fucking do this.
Good for him.
It's pretty fucking cool,
Yeah,
to be fair.
that sounds really cool. I don't have the balls to do
yeah.
that, so.
If you're going to spend 2 years of your life doing something, fucking do this.
Yeah. Flamingo boy.
All right. Last one. I won't make you guess because I'm going to tell you the headline and you're going to know immediately where it is. This is actually, well, hold on. Man wearing red thong as mask kicked off United flight.
It's Tripp.
Where,
It's Tripp.
yeah, it is. It's a man in Tampa, Florida. So yeah, I mean, there's a video. It's fucking good.
Is it long?
Yeah,
Okay.
but here's the thing, right? I guess technically underwear on your face does constitute a mask,
I mean,
but he's been kicked off of like 8 other flights before this one, so he knew it was wrong, and he made this huge hubbub about it. So he's just being a shitbag.
Yeah.
he got his underwear. In
So
the
yeah,
post.
yeah. It doesn't say if it's used or not, but I'm gonna guess used. No shame in his game, and he's just huffing fucking punani fumes in the middle of his flight.
Yeah.
Look,
I bet he's one
wow.
of those people that likes them when they take some apple cider vinegar too, huh?
Yeah. Oh, real quick, because I know we're about to end this. Over Christmas, I went to Denver. I flew back because I'm not driving up and down the mountains for 4 hours. I'll just take an hour-long flight.
Good choice.
On the way back, the day of my flight back, I wake up, shit my brains out. I continue to have diarrhea. I take an Imodium. I go to DIA. We're going through security. In the security line, I'm like 4 spots away from sending our stuff through the fucking little scanner thing. And no shit, over the intercom, whoa, 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 whoa. I was like, oh, fuck, that's not good at all. And everything stops for 20 minutes. After that, it picks back up. Okay. I took an Imodium before I went to the airport. So about 2 hours. Grand total from when I took that Imodium. I'm on the way home. Half to shit. I pooped so goddamn much there was no color to my poop. It was straight water. Then I ate a banana and a peanut butter and honey sandwich. Foods that are, pretty tough to throw up. My body threw it up violently. Then after that was only a day. That was pretty cool. I then got a head cold. So, wash your fucking hands. Everyone, stop being gross. Wash your fucking hands. I shouldn't have to shit until water comes out of my asshole.
This is very true. You shouldn't have to do that. But if you do,
Yeah.
you need to do the brat diet. BRAT. Bananas, rice, applesauce, and toast. That's what you need. That will help.
I was
solidify.
not keeping bananas
No,
down.
but it'll help solidify and bulk, is what it's supposed to do. It helped me out in Mexico on my honeymoon, so yeah.
What'd you do? Drink the water?
No.
You had Montezuma's
what
revenge.
I think I had was, what was the dish we had that was beef? Like
Carnitas
raw beef?
de caca.
Was it just a plate of rice and beans?
No. But it was at a restaurant that we had, but it was like raw beef, and it was like I can't remember exactly, like carpaccio or something. I don't know, but yeah, no. The next day, my body was like extremely pissed off.
You know how hard it is to fuck when you have to shit all the time?
Extremely hard.
Yeah.
But
Wow.
luckily, Presley didn't say no.
Yeah.
Just kidding. I married her because she's a woman of class, not like my exes. All right, I'm done.
All right. Is there anything else you'd like to ask our guest before we end off? Or is there anything you'd like to say before we end off, Tripp?
No. Thank you for having me. This was a lot of laughs and a lot of fun.
I won't let you.
How big's your hog?
Yeah, that's a good question to start with. I'd like to end on this.
Uncut.
Hi.
Limp. You don't cheat. You don't chub up.
Not answering that.
Good answer. Good answer.
Yep, keeping us.
It's 14.
Yeah.
I've seen it. It's 14.
We've seen his penis. It's not a lie.
Trip snowing around Tampa is BWC. You can figure out why.
When Florida's looking up BBC, they find is Tripp.
Yeah.
paint it.
Albino black
I
man.
paint it. So I know I paint it.
Is that racist?
Yeah, I black shaft.
How is that racist? Hold up.
No.
Oh, sorry. Wait, what? There we go.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for listening to this big, juicy, bulky episode for the beginning of our season. The rest
This
of them,
BWC episode.
yeah, the rest of them we haven't planned, so we'll figure it out as we go. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you so much for coming on your trip and letting us shit talk you and telling us great stories.
No problem.
But yeah, thank you so much, and you guys have a great day. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.